everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a continuation of Tuesday's video in which I discussed a lot of coral toned makeup products that I have that I'm going to be pulling out for the next few months. So I feel like coral, is something that I gravitate towards in the spring and summer every year. So I just wanted to talk about some lipsticks in this video that I am going to be wearing over the next few months. I had to narrow it down though, because I had about 15 lipsticks and was like, this is ridiculous. I can't tell people about 15 different lipsticks. So I've narrowed it down to 5 that are pretty much my favorite, and we're gonna get into those shades right now. The first one I'm going to show you today is one that is very special, and I feel one of the more exciting ones, and maybe that's because it's a little bit more new to me, and that is the shade that's on my lips right now. That is Bite Beauty's Pickled Ginger, and this shade is everything I could ever want in a coral lipstick. It is to me a very true coral shade, and the Bite Beauty formula is really unmatched as far as I'm concerned in terms of bullet lipsticks. They are super comfortable on the lips, they wear for an incredibly long time, and they actually stay hydrating for several hours. I would say I have no issues with it up to the 6-hour mark, and that's fairly impressive because I don't generally love wearing lipstick for a long period of time. The formula is a little bit more on the cream side of things. They do dry down to a more matte formula, I would say over about the 2-hour span. Now, I'm not really waiting for it to dry down during that period, but some of the creaminess does disappear in that time span. So I feel like because it goes more matte over time, the longevity is there because of that. And I'm happy with it in its cream state, which it is right now, and the more matte state that it transitions into, because truly these are very comfortable on the lips. So Bite Beauty's Pickled Ginger, fantastic formula hands down, but the shade of this fits right into that coral theme that I'm going for. And oh man, just looking at the color makes me so happy. I love how vibrant this is. The next shade is one by NYX, and it's part of their Butter lipstick range. And I don't know why they've done this. The shade used to be called Fizzies, and that's what my tube is called, but they went and renamed them for some unknown reason for me, and I don't like the new name as much, although I can't remember what it is right now. I will annotate that down below. But this shade is kind of funny to me because in the tube it looks a little bit more red-orange, and then it comes across on the lips. On my lips it does go a little bit more of a coral pink. And what I like about this formula is that it really holds true to the name Butter lipstick. This applies like butter. It goes on so smoothly and just comfortably. It's more of a balm texture, so it's something you can slap on your lips and go really without fussing too much. This is the kind of lipstick that I can put on without a lip brush and not be worried about it kind of not having an even edge, which I find a more pigmented lipstick, for me anyway, needs a lip brush so I can get a sharp edge. This is not one of them. I can slap this on and go, and I really like that because it's more of a sheer wash of color, it's easier to pair with some eye looks. Sometimes I want to wear a coral eye and I don't want anything too bright on the lips because I don't want them fighting for attention. This is one that I can pair with a brighter eye look, and it just kind of works together with the look. All right, do you remember these? The Maybelline Vivid Lipsticks. What a phenomenal launch for the brand. It was the lipstick launch that made me go, okay, you need to get comfortable with wearing lipstick because those colors are so beautiful that you need to own them. So for me, the Vivids were like the start of my lipstick career, I guess you could say. And this is the shade Shocking Coral, which is about as pink as I will go in my corals. I like a coral that's a little bit more orange toned and deeper, but this one is pretty, but I do have to wear slightly more pink corals to match with it because look again with my eyes, this looks very orange in comparison. So this shade is very comfortable to wear. I mean, all of Maybelline's lipsticks I feel like are super comfortable to wear. They're one of the best formulas at the drugstore, and the scent on it, I never know how to pinpoint this. It's like a fruity butterscotch. It's really weird. I never know what to say it is. I'm curious what other people think that scent is. It's in all of their lipsticks, and I do like it, which is good, but it's a weird scent. Anyway, this color is beautiful. It's easy to wear. It is a cream that I feel like it stays creamy for quite a long time, but it will eventually dry down a little bit, which will help the longevity of it. I do feel like there is good longevity with this formula. I feel like the NYX one will wear off fairly quickly because it is more of that butter texture, but this one will go an easy 5 hours without needing a retouch. And the color is really good. It's not as translucent as the NYX one, but I feel like there is a little bit of translucency to it. It's not a fully opaque lipstick like the Bite one is, but man, this color is so pretty. Again, I would pair it with something slightly more pink on the eyes, pink coral, just to sort of like make sure they kind of mesh together. This next one is wonderful, and sadly it's not available in North America. It's by the brand Astor, and the shade is called Feline, which anything cat themed, I'm all about it. But I got this at the drugstore DM in Prague several years ago, and I just loved the color. I was initially drawn towards it because of the shade, and then I saw the name and I was like, well, this must be made for me. So it is a twist up crayon, which not a lot of brands are doing anymore. I feel like this was a huge thing years ago, probably when I picked this up, and brands have just gone off it, but I find this so convenient to wear because it's just twist up, slap it on. It is very glossy and it stays glossy for quite a long time, which is really nice. The texture is pretty balmy. There is some, like, I want to say grip to it because it will stay on your lips and it won't just slide off completely, which I feel like a lot of glossy lipsticks will do, which is unfortunate. But this one will stay put for quite some time. It's not a hugely long wearing lipstick. I do feel like I need to apply probably every 2 hours or so, but to keep that glossiness, I will happily do that. It does have a bit of a butterscotch scent to it, which is really nice, and I'm smelling my lips right now and tasting them, and it is really pleasurable. I know scent isn't for everybody, but I do really enjoy the one on this one. And I'm just really, oh, there's some lipstick. The problem with doing lip swatches is you're constantly watching your teeth. So I do really like this one because it tends to lean a little bit more orange coral than some of the other pinker ones that I've been pulling out in this video. I mean, these are all my favorites, but I do tend to gravitate towards corals that are a little bit more orange in tone. So I really like this one. I hope it's still available in Europe. It is one of my absolute favorites though, so I wanted to mention it in this video. The very last shade I have to mention is the shade Tryst by Urban Decay. It's part of their Vice lipstick range, and it is a cream formula. This shade, probably, I don't know whether to say it's my favorite or not because all of these are my favorites, but this is one of those colors that just makes me really happy to wear. It is a very deep coral, and I'm gonna guess that some people look at this and do not think that it's coral, but to me, it's that perfect meld of orange and pink, vibrant, bright, but quite deep. So I really like that it's got all of those elements wrapped up into one lipstick. The Vice lipstick range, particularly the cream formula, and I think the Comfort matte ones are some of my favorite that they make. It's really easy to wear these because the pigmentation is completely opaque, but it's actually somewhat balmy, which is really nice. I don't love wearing dry liquid lipsticks for a very long time because I feel like they just suck the life out of my skin. So when I can get this kind of full color pigmentation in a bullet lipstick that's a cream formula, I am over the moon excited about it. And this shade is everything to me. It's one of those colors that if you told me that I could only wear one lipstick color for the rest of my life, I would pick something like this, if not exactly this color. It is perfect to me in so many ways, and I feel like it still fits into that coral category. I'm curious what you think though, because a lot of people have very strong opinions on the shade of coral. So let me know if you consider this shade coral down below. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video. Those were 5 shades of coral lipstick that I love dearly. If you have a particular shade of coral lipstick that you love, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about it because I'm so drawn to the shade coral that I feel like I'm constantly buying the same color over and over again, but I never get sick of it. So let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!